Hello, friends. It's so good to see you. It is Friday. That means it's time for your Friday weekly wrap up, where we will pull one card for the collective and we will pull one card for everyone who requests to wrap up your week. How did it go? What did you learn? What did you do? And how do you go forward? So that's what we're here to do. Let's do it. And Caroline McLaughlin, I didn't even check. I'm getting ready. I did not even check. I was just like, someone's going to tell me what the collective cards were on Monday. And Caroline, here you are. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, reminding us that we started the week as a collective with the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Wands. I remember that. Let's hop on over to CardCam and see what we get now. Now, you have noticed that I've been doing some pop-ups, and I'm having fun with that now that I don't have to do so much work for StaarCon. So you'll probably see me here where you least expect it. But I've been doing pop-ups to show you new decks. So I thought in juxtaposition with that, let me pull out a really old deck. I have had this deck for a really long time. This was a Christmas gift from IT John. Gosh, I'm gonna say in the 90s. It had to have been, right? It had to have been. The kids were young, all of it. So I've had this deck for a very, very long time. If you ever had a reading with me in Putnam, Connecticut, when I had my office on the second floor of Main Street, I might have read for you with this deck. All right. Audrey M., am I holding the meetup on Sunday even though it's the Super Bowl? Damn straight I am. Absolutely, and that's for two reasons. Number one, I usually do it the first or second Sunday, and the first Sunday, I just wasn't ready past StaarCon. That's one. The other is I totally forgot. Usually I will check for the Super Bowl, recognizing, even though I don't care about it, it is sort of an unofficial holiday. And I did not. I forgot to check. So yeah, we're doing it. So come on down, or up. For you, it's up. Come on up. We will have some fun. 4 p.m., Panera Bread, Palm City. And we're done at 6. Kickoff is at 6:30. If you want to leave early to catch kickoff, you can. Whatever. We're doing it. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So there's a couple of comments about the deck. Hang on, that I got to see here. Trey, this deck is very 90s, which is a good thing, right? Ness, I love this deck. Trimmed mine. It's a cute little deck, perfect for my hands. They came up with a beautiful large version last year. That's so cool. I haven't really been following what's up with this deck. I'm glad it's still beloved. All right. Just check out the back there, right? That's cool. All right. So we started the week with fire. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Five of Wands. Fire, the opportunity for success, creativity. How do we as a collective end the week? Let's see. Y'all, this is so good. We started with the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Wands. In this deck, wands are called staffs. Staves is better. I'm sorry, but it is. Staves is better. Anyway, staffs, staves, it's all wands. This is the Queen of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands. And so we started with the Queen of Wands. We end with the Queen of Wands. That is so freaking powerful. Are staves still fire? Yes, indeed they are. It's just another word. It's like pentacles, coins, discs. Same thing. So yeah, it's still fire. And the fact that we start and end with the Queen of Wands, What does this tell us? No matter what's going on for you personally, professionally, internally, externally, no matter what's going on, nurture your inner fire. Your creativity matters. Your passions matter. And this week, I think we did a good job sort of leaning into that and recognizing, how shall I say this? Leaning into it and recognizing that at the end of the day, our creativity, our well-being, our ability to be happy on the planet is up to our ability to nurture that internal flame. And that's really what it is. Really what it is. So I love that. And I just feel like maybe we stay in this energy for a while. Maybe we all just collectively agree to stay in the energy of nurturing and tending our inner fire. What do you think? All right, here we go. And y'all know the drill. If you were here on Monday and you remember your card, let me know what you got so we can make a comparison. Melissa, heck yes, right? I love it. I love it. And y'all know, too, that the Queen of Wands is my chosen significator. So I'm not saying like your collective reading is me. Obviously, it's not. But for me, the fact that the Queen of Wands is coming up is on a personal level very affirming as well. I'll just say that. All right, here we go. I'll take these in the order in which I see them. I'm going to try really hard not to skip anyone. If you see me skipping someone, let me know. You can see why I do not use this deck professionally anymore. That is one mofo grubby deck. Imagine the number of readings I've done with this deck over time. Oh my gosh. All right, Trey Cameron, thanks for being a member for more than a year. You started with the 5 of Pentacles. And now you end with another 5, but it's reversed, the 5 of Swords reversed. And, you know, when we think about 5s in tarot, we can think about 5s as being about conflict. But I had a teacher once who taught me that the 5s are really about expansion. We're coming out of the 4, into the 5, into the 6. We're expanding. And so you got 2 5s this week. I think this is all about the way in which, or the ways in which, Trey, you are expanding. Psychically, creatively, intellectually, and some of it requires compromise, and you're not a person who loves compromise, but compromise is not a dirty word. Some of it involves faith. That was that whole 5 of Pentacles thing, to have faith that you will have what you need. 5 is not an easy place to be, but it is a place that sets you up for 6, which is success. Let me know what you think. Trey, 5 is also change. Is that showing up for you? Do you feel like you're in a sort of place of change? That's good. Trey says, love that. Well, you're very welcome. All right, Caroline McLaughlin, I solved your problem, I think, by the way. Thanks for reaching out to me yesterday. I think it's solved. Let me know. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for reminding us who the collective cards were. Notice I'm speaking about the cards like they're people. But they are to me. In a lot of ways, they are to me. These are my 78 friends. Oh, Petty Flesher. Oh, my gosh, you're going to make me cry. I can't wait to say, look at the readings I've done with the deck. Yeah. You know, I've so often felt sort of guilty, like I've been a little disrespectful with my beat up decks. But I do recognize, man, that's a lot of love. That's a lot of, you know, it's just like the Velveteen Rabbit. You know, your best loved stuffed animal is also going to be beat up. So yeah, you go do that. You go do that, Betty. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. And again, thanks for coming to StaarCon. Really appreciate you. All right. So interestingly, isn't this interesting? Trey and Caroline are right next to each other in the chat. They both started the week with the 5 of Pentacles. How interesting is that? So, Caroline, you started with the Five of Pentacles, and now you end with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which makes me think in some ways there have not been enough Pentacles this week. So, what are the Pentacles that have been missing? Is it time? Is it money? Is it energy? Is it motivation? There is some sort of resource, either internal or external, that I feel like you have not had enough of this week or have not been able to nurture. So figure out what that is that you're missing and nurture it. All right. Hey, Jazzy J, good to see you. Baby Cakes, glad you're here. All right, who's up next? It is JD Estrada. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. All right. Your Monday card was the Five of Wands. Man, we started out with a bunch of fives, didn't we? So, JD, you start with the Five of Wands and you end with the World. Well, well. I think you really took this week and took the energy. And of course, Five of Wands was in our collective reading as well. So that offered you some energy. It's not a comfortable card, but it did offer you some energy. And I think this week you got a bunch done. And I also think you got some vision for how you're going forward. So I think this was an extraordinarily productive week for you. I hope you agree. Oh no, Jeannie Mnuchin. Okay. It is always interesting to see how the cards play out. That's why I encourage you to pull a card a day in the morning, write it down, keep a journal, come back at night and figure out how the card appeared in the day. I haven't done that exercise since I was a baby tarotist. Maybe I'll do it, and I'll do it on social media. That would be kind of fun. I'll have to figure out which platform to do it on or how to do it. But maybe I'll do that for like a week. That would be really interesting. All right. So, Jeannie, here it is. I know how this week has been. Monday, the Ten of Swords. I remember, and I was like, don't be up in your head. Don't overthink, which is a fine thing to say about the Ten of Swords. But really very important because although I don't think of the Ten of Swords as a health card, I've had the flu, making it impossible to get going. Forced rest. That's a very Ten of Swords thing. It really is. And the Ten of Swords can actually talk about not feeling well, especially the body aches and pains that come from the flu. Because, you've got those swords, 10 swords in your back right there. So, yeah, but forced rest, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Here is your wrap-up. Everyone send healing energy to Jeannie. Here is your wrap-up. Two of Cups. I promise you that even though the anxiety of not being able to do what you need to do when you've got deadlines approaching, even though that is intense and immense, and the reading was to not do that, although we didn't know that you needed to not do that while in bed with the flu. Two of Cups. It's okay. It's okay. You are healing. You will heal. You did what you absolutely had to do this week. And I feel like this is an indication that as you get back out there, a lot of what you do is try to make connections. And I think you'll find that some of the connections you've been working on have solidified. So even though you haven't been out there working to make them happen the way you expected to be, I think you'll see that good things come following this week. All right, Mary, good to see you. Hey, how's the job hunt going? Thanks for being here. Monday, you had the Page of Cups. I remember that, and you were on your way to a job interview. Ten of Cups reversed, though. I feel like you're still not where you want to be, and I feel like that's difficult. So the thing, Mary, is be careful about the emotions. Be careful about how you're feeling about things. Don't second guess yourself. Don't coulda, woulda, shoulda. I think the key here, and this may have nothing to do with the job search at all. There may be some things going on with friends or family that have been difficult as well. And so I think this is all about tend your emotional well-being. Recognize that your happiness is important and worth working for and worth waiting for. And don't let people or situations keep you from your happiness. Oh, Mary, you do not know yet. You're waiting for answers. The hiring process now are too long. Please forgive me, or please allow me to just take this one little step outside of our format for today, specifically for Mary. Those of you who have been following along, this has been this ongoing thing since like the end of last year, where Mary was in a horribly abusive job and ended up leaving that job before finding another job, and has now been looking for a job all of this time. Not the easiest time to find a job. So, Mary, they're making 5 rounds of interviews. Good Lord. So we're just going to ask, outside of format, the people that you are interviewing with in the rounds here, waiting for answers, are we hopeful? I think they're going to take a long time, and you keep looking. I am not entirely hopeful here. I'm sorry. But definitely keep looking. Do not rest here. Good Lord, I'm so sorry. It's such a frustration. All right. Candy B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had the 10 of Wands. Mary, I know. That's what I thought. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that, so I'm not sitting here being like, good Lord, I just pissed in her Cheerios. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right. All right, here we go, Candy B. On Monday, you had the 10 of Wands, and today you have the 9 of Wands. Again, recognizing that in this deck, they're called staffs, which I don't know why that didn't piss me off so much back in the 90s, but today I'm like, why are you not calling it staves? What's up with you? But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all wands in the end, right? Staves, staffs, it's all wands. And wands is fire. And Candy B, you started with the 10 of Wands, you ended up with the 9 of Wands. What does this mean? This was a heavy week. Whether it's heavy in terms of what you're carrying, or heavy in terms of what you're doing, or heavy in terms of what you're thinking about, it's heavy. And it feels like there is a focus here on your own healing so that you can welcome your own creativity. And I think that's what it is. And I think that's what the focus is. We'll do Marlon in a minute. Lisa Harmon, I appreciate you so much in this moment. Thanks for being a member. I was trying to remember the other things that we call wands, and I knew there were other things, but my mind went so blank in that moment. And you came up with what I was looking for, which was rods and batons. All wands. They're all wands. And why do we call them wands? I think because A.E. Waite called them wands. And tarot in general is very Waite influenced, and I myself am a very Waite reader. So that's why I'm just like, it's wands, it's wands, it's wands. So yeah, Candy B. Healing. Don't carry something if you don't have to, and don't volunteer to do anything you don't want to do. It's about healing and creativity. Now for Marlon started with the 5 of Swords, and now the 6 of Pentacles. So I think Marlon's week went a little differently than yours, Candy. I think for Marlon, he started out like knowing that this was going to be a bit of a hella week, and he did a great job. I think he was very successful this week doing the things he needed to do, and doing it in ways that were actually helpful to himself and others. So fabulous. Oh, Oh my goodness. Candy B. Yes, it was heavy. I started a basic makeup course, which is way out of my comfort zone, but I'm enjoying it. Good for you. And that's creative too. So good for you. That's beautiful. I love it. All right. Mix you here. Michelle in Toronto. So good to see you. You started with the Knight of Pentacles. Look at you with my favorite card, Mix you here. You are fabulous. So, Michelle, I think you're doing the most amazing job ever of balancing all the things, because that's what it is right now for you. It is all the things. There's you, there's your well-being, there's the money, there's the time, there's the energy, there's the activism, there's the people, there's the healing, there's all the things, and everything has a cost. And so you are very carefully finding your right balance. And what that's going to give you is a great deal of space for healing, for creativity, and for generally moving forward in a positive way. So it's good. Hey, Revival of Venus, good to see you. Oh my goodness. You had the strength card and you were sick on Monday and had to take a sick day the next day. I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better. Here we go. Starting with strength and ending with the Three of Pentacles. I don't think anyone's mad at you for having to call out. I think you've more than made up your time and your work or whatever. And this week, I actually feel like you got a lot done and maybe have figured some things out as regards career and where you want to go long term. So very good. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. An emotionally trying week that started with the 8 of Pentacles and ends with the 9 of Swords reversed. Yeah, for sure, emotionally trying. But I think you're doing a relatively good job, Melissa, with the Serenity Prayer. Basically, accepting what you have to accept, changing what you can change, and trying to figure out what that is and how that is. It is not easy, but I think you're doing a good job managing it. We are all sort of holding space for a lot of difficult concerns right now. And for you, it is very personal given what your job is. And I also wonder if there's some stuff here or just around the relationship with P and where that might be going. I think you've done a really good job managing the energy this week and managing yourself this week. You will continue to do a good job doing what you need to do. Just make sure you know that that has a cost. So you have to do extra self-care. That could be extra yoga, extra dancing, extra readings, extra Reiki, extra whatever. Extra chocolate? Extra whatever to make you feel okay. And that's the way it is for now. Oh, Smile Soul 20, thanks for sending healing to Jeannie. All right, Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Baby Cakes, thank you so much for your kind words. Baby Cake says, Christiana is the best when it comes to job predictions. Yeah, I'm not sure how well that served you, Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes is another who's like really been waiting for the right job for a long time. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Melissa, you are very welcome. All right, Joanne Ellis, here we go. A card for you and for your daughter, most certainly. For you, so when you get the devil for your weekly wrap-up, what is so about this? Like, what could I say about this? I could say you had way too much fun this week, but that's probably not it. It could be this was a righteously difficult week, that you had to do a lot, like you had to do extra this week, and that might be the case. It might be that this week there's really been something weighing on you, It might be that this week you have committed yourself to something difficult. So not really sure here, but I'm thinking it was probably a heavy week. And the thing you need to know is you're doing what you need to do, and you have the strength to do what you need to do. Now, for your daughter, the Queen of Pentacles. So this week, I think you did a very good job nurturing what you need to nurture. I think you did a very good job allowing others to help you and helping yourself in the ways that you need to. Joanne, you are right. I wouldn't mind being wrong. I'm so sorry. But hang in there. Hang in there. You're doing what you have to do, and that's the important thing. Oh, Joanne, there's a wow there. And I'm thinking that's a wow about the Queen of Pentacles. Feel free to share. Inquiring minds want to know. All right. Liz Harrison, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Wrap up for the Six of Wands. Well, we're wrapping up the Six of Wands with the Ten of Wands. So I think you had a good week. I think you did well. But I also think it was more than you thought it would be. More work, more money, more energy, more whatever. I feel like it's a lot and it's not over yet. And so I'm thinking, I've got a Swift lyric in my mind. I was grinning like I'm winning, I'm hitting my marks, which I think is what you're doing. You know, you're grinning like you're winning. You're doing what you need to do, but there's a lot. And I think the bottom line is don't take on more. Don't tell yourself to take on more. Don't give yourself more. Don't let other people put more on you until you have some time to rest. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis, and hope to see you at Panera this Sunday. All right. Monday's Knight of Swords card, which I love for you. I remember that. But no. This is where I just want to bang my head on the table. Audrey, what the actual? Hopefully we'll have a conversation about this on Sunday. But good grief. Okay, tarot people, pay attention. This is an important thing that happens with the cards sometimes, and we have to know how to handle it. Audrey started off the week with the slickest, swiftest, speediest card in the deck, the Knight of Swords. That's like your shit through a goose. We're just going forward. We know what we're doing. We're riding forward. There's no impediment. And so here's how I'm picturing it, right? Audrey's just like on that horse galloping forward, the wind in her hair. Full stop. We come to the Eight of Cups reversed, where suddenly we're stuck. So when you see these two opposing cards, what do you do with it? It could be first one, then the other, as I just described it. It could be both of these things are true. You are moving forward very well in some ways, and there is also something that has you stuck. So it's a bit of a dichotomy. And I think that's what we need to look at is where are you feeling that speed and that energy of forward motion? And where are you feeling stuck? And I can tell you with the Eight of Cups reversed, it is very likely stuck in an emotional way, stuck with something emotional. I will look forward to hearing more about it, should you want to share. Okay. Febborn, haven't gotten to you yet. No, you're good. Joanne, here we go. So this is the wow. I put her survey online Facebook and she had over 100 replies. School tests for her, not kind. I feel like I'm picking up off the floor. It's the best way to describe it. Okay. So, and you know, that Queen of Pentacles can be you as the mom too, which suggests like you're both doing what you need to do. So that makes sense. Thanks for sharing. All right. Here we go. TJ and GA, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? How the heck did I miss this? I apologize for missing it. TJ, you're up next. But goodness gracious, Lisa Harmon. Lisa Harmon, I'm sorry I didn't see this on the way in. Thank you for being a member for more than 3 years. Lisa says, no more chemo. Been switched to a targeted gene therapy. Big improvement. We're so pleased to hear this. And in celebration, Lisa has given 10 memberships. 10. Lisa, that is so very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate you. I don't even know what to say about that. So big love for Lisa. I'm sorry I didn't see it and mention it first as soon as I got here. But what a nice surprise to come upon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. What a way to, And let's continue to send those healing vibes to Lisa. All right. TJ and GA, I'm a little verklempt on that. TJ and GA, here we go. A card for you and your daughter. Yes, indeed. Okay, TJ. 6 of Wands reversed. I feel like this week there were ways that you did not feel like you were winning. And whatever that is, whatever's going on there, do not give that too much weight. You need to recognize that you are a winner. I mean, it's that simple. And for your daughter, see, there is, again, that reversed wands. You know, maybe there's a connection here between the two of you. I feel like your daughter's feeling a little unenthused as well. And so both of you need some time and some energy to renew your enthusiasm. That's what's needed. All right. Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you for the wrap up. The Hierophant reverse. This is very interesting. I feel like this week you found ways around things. You found new solutions, new ways of doing things, and you found some courage to be yourself versus being who someone else might think you are or want you to be. So very well done. There's real strength there. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. You had the King of Wands on Monday. A hard week. Okay. Starting with the King of Wands. And now the Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like it's a hard week because you're not feeling the love. I feel like, you know, a relationship thing, a friend thing, whatever, you're not feeling loved and supported. The important thing is you got to love and support yourself. That's important. But I think there is sort of a larger thing that is not about a specific relationship, but is about your own ability to just feel okay. And that, I think, is the thing to work on, that your okayness can be enhanced by another person, but should not depend on another person. All right, and now Lisa Harmon. So to the people who have now become members, Country Love Homestead, Rebecca, Tanya, Antoinette, Nicholas, Soulstar, Phoenix Evolution, Theranaya, Melly, Sarah Foreign, to those people, take advantage of your membership. There is a whole playlist of members-only stuff. We also have a members-only live stream at the end of the month. We'd love to see you there. And once again, Lisa Harmon, you are crowned the Village VIP today. Thank you very, very much for your support of this village today and always. All right. And now it's time to do your reading. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. So Monday's card was death, and what she discovered was that she did not have to do chemo anymore. So that's good. We like that. It's still a road, though. 7 of Wands. It's still a road going forward. And Gemini Sun says yes to all that. Got it. Got it. It's still a road going forward, Lisa. You need to stay strong. And you need to stay in your energy and very clearly defend yourself against anything. That can be germs. That can be words. That can be anything that's going to try to steal your strength. It can't come in. So this week, you've done a good job doing that. You must continue. Oh, Lisa, I might be asleep when this goes on. If so, then I'll catch it on the repeat. And I think you were here at the very beginning, and now I'm feeling bad that I didn't thank you when I first saw you here this morning, because you did me a solid earlier, too, by reminding me the different names for wands. So you are the VIP today. You just are. Very good. Very good. All right. So once again, thank you. Oh, there you are. You're still here. Okay, good, good, good. I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you. I wanted to make sure that you heard my appreciation. I am so glad you're here. And those are some pretty significant cards. Death and the 7 of Wands for where you are in your Cancer journey. It's not easy, but you're strong. You're in for the long haul. That's damn straight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. And Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Your Monday card was the 2 of Cups. And now the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And I could put those two together and I would say, be careful about dating the cute guy at work. I don't even know if that's a thing or if that's happening or whatever. But there's also something here about your life for the longest time has been all about work and logistics. It's not a thing. Yeah, no, it's not a thing, right? Your life, Barbie Bird, has been all about logistics, all about work, getting into the apartment, getting the job, getting into the job, starting the job, doing the job. And you're now getting some sense that the job is going well. So I feel like the fact that you have 2 of Cups on Monday, Ace of Pentacles reversed on Friday is sort of an indicator that you are now allowed to bring in more work-life balance because you've stabilized. So that's good. All right, Betty Flesher, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Barbie, tracks for sure, yeah. And it's a good thing. Okay, Betty, here we go. These staffs are really driving us nuts here. Betty, 9 of Wands. I think this week might have been a lot. I think you may have a lot on your mind. I think you may be doing a lot. And I think you may be sort of trying to carve out space. Trying to carve out space to do the things you want to do. Now, obviously, you made space to come to StaarCon, which was great. But in your day-to-day life, I think there's something about carving out the time, the energy, the courage to move yourself forward in the ways that you want to go forward. And I think you are doing it, but it's hard because you've got a lot going on. So I think you did make some strides this week, and that's good. Oh my gosh, Diana, you're going to be in Serbia for 3 months starting in May. That is so good. And now I just want to come up with the Rihanna parody song instead of Disturbia in Serbia. Can we do that, please? All right. Lisa E. I I want to thank you so much. Lisa E makes a monthly contribution to me on a different app to honor what we do here. So I just want to acknowledge that, Lisa E. Thank you so much. Totally, James, it's already playing in my head, right? See, there it is. There it is. And Ness is like, May will be beautiful there. Yeah. Right. See, you're all singing along with me. There it is. Someone come up with some lyrics. Okay. About Diana the astrologer being in Serbia. All right. Oh, no, Joanne Ellis, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. So sorry. I understand, man. We all do some of these things. We all make these kinds of mistakes. I'm so sorry. All right, Lisa E., here we go. Monday was the 5 of Pentacles for you. And now the 5 of Staves reversed. You're not the only person to be confronted with 5s here today or this week. And 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands reversed. We recognize that you are in a growth process. And whether that's career growth, financial growth, emotional growth, relationship growth, all of the above. And growth is never easy. And I think this week you experienced some things that may be growing pains. But don't freak out too much because everything really is okay and will be okay. Okay, Jenna, you started with the World and now the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like this week, Jenna, there have been moments where you're really sort of seeing your way forward. And there have been moments where you have been just like, oh, this is a lot. So I've got this. This is a lot. I've got this. This is a lot. That's a lot how adulting feels. So like the next 50 years, you're going to feel those things a lot. All right. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Monday was the 2 of Cups. And now the 3 of Cups reversed. So Peggy, I think some of this is the sadness that you weren't able to be at StaarCon in person. But I think some of this is you're trying so hard to sort of get your energy, your health, your well-being, all of that together. And you get it together, but it's hard to get it together and move it forward. I think you're still working on that, but you keep working on it and you'll get there. And for Susan, and Susan is a member here as well, the 6 of Swords. And now the Magician reversed. So Susan, I do think some things are moving forward. I really do. But I also think there's some communication that's not going the way you want. And there's some things you would like to begin, that you'd like to initiate that haven't started yet. And so you're feeling maybe a little stuck. Give it time. Give it time. Wendy Robeson, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I was just thinking, like, where's Wendy? I feel like we haven't seen you. Is that my imagination? I don't know. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. A card to wrap up the week. Knight of Pentacles. I think you've been busy taking care of business and doing the things you need to do appropriately. So you're getting it together to get to where you want to go. And that's what's happening. Jolie James, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. You know, I just remembered that you had volunteered to wear the wrench as well. You have volunteered to be a moderator. I'll set that up for you at some point. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. Your Monday card was the King of Cups. Excellent. Can I do it right here, right now? Give me 1 second. Let's see. No, I can't. Okay. I will have to remember to do it, but I will do it. All right. Can I do it over here? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. I can! Look, everybody, Jolie is about to get her wrench. Add as moderator. All right. All right. There it is. Jolie has her wrench. All right. Thank you. And here we go. So your Monday card was the King of Cups. You feel like you've been crowned. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. So, Jolie, my friend, you started with the King of Cups. You're ending the week with the Two of Cups. I want all the tea. So I know you have a really obnoxious ex. Is there someone currently? Is there not someone currently? What is up here? Because these two cards together for the week are really good for love and romance. Now, if we take it, no one currently. Okay, so this is a prediction. And you wish. Yeah, well, I think your wishes will be fulfilled. This is a prediction. I really fully believe with these two cards that the energy is setting up to bring someone new into your life. Obviously, you'll have to vet them and choose them and all of that, but I think there's going to be some motion there. But beyond this, King of Cups and Two of Cups, if we take it out of the specifically romantic, it really is about that high vibration of unconditional love. It is about that heart healing. It is about the connection we make with each other in friendship, in family, in this village, in community, and how important that is and how much that supports you. There it is. Jolie's, I'm claiming it. Yeah, there you go. All right, Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Julie's like, beautiful, and yes to all you said. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, Nalini, we appreciate you. Okay, we're going to do your wrap-up card. Monday was the Three of Wands, and we're also going to do a card for your pup, who is named Kiwi. That's so cute. I love that. Okay. Okay, so Monday card was the Three of Wands. And now the Three of Swords reversed. I love that they're both threes, and I love that this is reversed. You put those two things together, and it really is the success that comes after healing, the success that comes the next time around, the success that comes because you can't keep me down for long. You are on it. Now for Kiwi, Seven of Cups reversed. Is something going on here? I wonder if there is some way that Kiwi has been limiting behavior, not doing as much, or not eating as much, or not drinking as much, or not walking as much. There feels to be a little bit of a limitation here. I'm not sure what that is. It's nothing I'm really worried about. It may be a sensitivity to your mood, but I know that Kiwi always wants as much time with you as possible. That I can tell you. All right. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. All right. Here is your card. The Sun reversed. I think this was a decent week. Not the most best, but pretty darn good. And I think that's something you're learning to do in life is kind of, good enough is good enough. And what did I hear? I know this is an expression and I'd heard it before, but I hadn't heard it in a while and it really struck me. Do not let perfect be the enemy of good. I don't know why you needed to hear that, but maybe we all needed to hear that, and there it is. Okay. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Right, done is better than perfect, right? It's so true. So true. All right, Christina R., here we go. So those of you who have been following along, Christina R., having completed her education, has started a new job. And for the first day of that job, she received the Tower. And I was like, okay, man, this is not going to be an easy job. They need you badly, and they need you to come in and fix things. And Christina had messaged me during the week saying, yeah, that's exactly right. So, Tower of the Week at your new job, creating new policies day 2. Imagine getting to a new job as a manager and having to create new policies immediately, right? That's a very Tower thing. So you started with the Tower. And you end with the Page of Pentacles reversed, which is basically, I'm doing this. I'm going to do a good job. I'm going to make this happen, but this is no way, no how my forever job. And I will be out of here as soon as it makes sense to skedaddle. There it is. All right. Now for Karen, and Karen did such a great job at StaarCon 5. Oh my gosh. 5 of Cups for Karen. And now Page of Cups reversed. There's a lot going on here that seems to be creating some sadness. And whether that's in response to something going on right now or just something you're working through, I think it's important for you to be holding space for whatever you're feeling and really just trying to work it through, trying to unpack it. That's really the key. For Kim, we started with the 4 of Pentacles and we doubled. We started with 4 Pentacles and now we have 8. That's got to be a good thing. There's got to be some expansion, some growth that feels good here. Fabulous. Well done. Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for coming to StaarCon. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Monday card was Ace of Swords. That's right. What a lovely deck that was, Sandala. This deck, yes. It's funny. I was trying to remember what deck I used on Monday, and I could not remember. But yeah, it was that. We'll use that deck again for sure. I got to read the book, though. Okay. I'm also going to be doing an Instagram Live with Jennifer Steedley, who is the creator of this deck, coming up in March, and I'm really looking forward to it. All right. You started with the Ace of Swords, and now the 5 of Pentacles reversed. So you have figured things out. Hey, Raymond, we're doing a card to wrap up the week, and I'll be happy to do that for you. Martha, I do feel like you figured out your job thing. And that is, perhaps moving toward retirement, but how you're going to do on the way there and what you're going to do. And also perhaps new opportunities coming up after that. So I feel like this week you've really got sort of a sense of the way forward in a positive way. Febborn, here we go. So glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. 10 of Wands on Monday. 6 of Pentacles reversed today. So here it is. Martha, I did. Thanks. Perfect. Perfect. Here it is, Febborn. It's really all about figuring out how to find trustworthy people. That's really the whole deal. That's the whole deal. I feel like with the 10 of Wands, it's like, I can handle this all myself. And why can you handle this all yourself? Because no one's been freaking helping you. And that's the reality. And the thing we have to recognize is that's the reality, but it shouldn't be the reality. And so the thing you're learning going forward is about how to ask for help and how to cultivate the right people in your life. Joyous Ocean, I do not remember the date for the IG Live, but I will absolutely let you know before it happens. I will let you know. Okay. Medihan Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Crazy week at work, lots of inappropriate ways of ruling instead of managing, no direct, clear communication, but having other employees spy on each other and report. Oh my goodness. My goodness, that is so delightful for you. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry you're going through that. Joyous Ocean, you're so sweet. I love all of this village so much. I learned so much as I am listening. That is, thank you. Thank you. Okay, Ness. In the middle of the shit show, power struggle of uppers, how did I do this week? Ooh. What are we going to do with that? 3 cards jumped out. I'm sort of wanting to give y'all 3, just 'cause. Four of Swords reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. You did fine, but the reality is it's time to get busy looking for something else. And that's what really clicked in, is you've been tolerating this for a long time and it no longer feels tolerable. February, and for sure as humans, we are too fickle. Not all of us, not all the time. And that's the key, is figuring out how to work with that. Oh, it got worse. Oh, Ness, it got worse. So yeah, it is time for you to look for a new job. That is the whole thing. The message of this week is enough is enough. Or I remember Martha Vink, in fact, summer camp, saying, enough is too much. Enough is too much. I don't know where that came from. But every time I think about it, I hear 14-year-old Martha Vink saying it. And now I'm saying it to you, Ness. Enough is too much. Time for a new job. Good Lord. So sorry you're going through that. Okay. Enough is too much. Yep. Martha, are you still here? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? All right. Here we go. Joyous Ocean, Dion, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a wrap up. Two of Wands. I think this week you really got some sense of your ability. Dion, 1 second. Martha Vink, I don't remember it, but it certainly sounds like me. You know, I have such clear memories of you from that first week of camp. It is so funny. And I remember your stuffed animal whose name was Green Floyd. I think it was a frog. I remember you saying enough is too much. There's a lot I remember about you. Right? Absolutely. I remember you and Mark Buxton carrying a table out from the dining hall, putting it on one of the rocks and arm wrestling on the table. I remember that. Do you remember that? We did some fun things. Anyway. Joyous Ocean. Forgive the interruption. Again, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. The Two of Wands is an incredibly powerful card. It speaks about your vision for the future. It speaks about you seeing your own world, Jada's world, the world we all live in a different light than we're seeing it in right now. Holding that vision for yourself and others, and you are able to do it. And I'm going to say right now, magically, holding down that energy makes a difference for everyone. So this is good for you and good for your life. And I'll do Jada in a moment, but this is also good for Jada, but it's good for all of us. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. See why I had to get my silly memories out of the way before I did that. Now, yeah, that is where you are. Absolutely. And frankly, it's where we all have to be, honestly. But you have some special ability to do that, and it's true. All right, now for Jada, and you also asked for Joanne too, I think. Memories are not silly. No, they're not. They're absolutely not. They're absolutely not. And Lisa Harmon reminds you to like this video. Peggy Lou, did I miss my card? No, you did not. So Joyous Ocean, I love your memories. That's good to know, because as an older person, I do have a lot of them. And for whatever reason, my brain hangs on to them. So that's good to know. All right. So for Jada, the Devil reversed. Jada, this week, I think you found some significant healing, or at least was able to let go of something, saying, that's not my fault, that's not my thing. Oh my gosh, Joyous Ocean. In my book, the foreword is called Memories Make Me. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense. All right. So Joanne, who used to be Jo1, thank you for being a member. Oh, Joyous Ocean, she has. Good, good. So Joyous Ocean has also requested a card for you, Joanne. So here we go. And you get the Ace of Wands or Ace of Staves in this deck, or staffs. So, Joanne, this week, I think you did a good job getting a great idea, being inspired, starting something new, really moving the energy forward. So very well done. And Jolie is wondering if it's too early for a martini. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Did I skip DH? Nope, she is just coming up. Thank you. Thank you. And Mariana, I see you here. You usually say hi and don't request, so I'm just doing you. Four of Swords reversed. I think it has been a very busy week and you got some good things done. Very good. Oh, Joanne is running for office in her county. Good. That's good. It's the right thing. It's the right thing. Okay. DH. So good to see you. Yeah, that's a very Ace of Wands thing, the beginning of a campaign, for sure. And that bodes well. It does. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Monday was the Chariot, and now the Six of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like you are moving yourself forward. And there are some people or situations that you would have thought would be more helpful than they are. And there is some disappointment here in the lack of people being helpful. But you're moving forward with or without that. You have the power, you have the energy, you're doing it. And if other people aren't going to help, you'll remember that. And there it is, you're still fine. And honestly, you don't have to help those who don't help themselves. And you don't have to help those who wouldn't help you. And there it is. All right, Vaishali, so good to see you. Autumn Pond, you are definitely in time. We will get to you. Glad you're here. Vaishali, glad you're here. Page of Wands. This week, I think you did a good job being a good student. I think you did very, very well. And you just got to keep in that energy and keep going forward. Oh, Rebecca, it was Lisa Harmon. Rebecca says a deep thank you and heartfelt gratitude to whoever it was that gifted me a membership, Lisa Harmon. Also, this was the, no, oh, this is so good. Check this out. This was the very first tarot deck that I picked out for myself over 25 years ago. There it is. There it is. All right. Joy Isle, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Gemini Sun, so glad I got a hug from you at that Panera before I moved away. Wish I could come again. I know. I'm sorry you're not nearby, but our paths will cross again, I'm sure. I'm sure. All right. Joy Isle, thanks for being a member. Ace of Pentacles reversed. This week you may have felt ungrounded. There may have been issues regarding money or work or well-being. Whatever it is, do what you have to do to feel well and grounded and funded and okay. This week you may be feeling a little out of sorts. All right. And Joy Isle, that Ace of Pentacles reversed can also have to do with your sense of who you are. So there is something there about remember who you are. Baby Cakes, you have a great memory, even remembering all the facts and things that are happening in the group members' lives. Great to have good memories with friends, too. That's so special. You know, I do, like, compared to a lot of other people, I do have a significantly good memory, which is an interesting thing, given that I'm not young and given, follow me, my love of gardening over the years. So it's surprising that I have such good memory. But what has been weird about it is A, I'm getting older, and B, I can't remember everything. And so I will insist, like I have this really bad habit that I'm getting over because I've learned my lesson. I will insist that I know something to be true because I remember it when I'm wrong. So I've had to admit that, yes, I have a very good memory, but it's not perfect. No. Oh, that's what it is, Ness. It's the storyteller, story keeper side of you. That totally makes sense. Yes. Thank you. And Amy's like, oh, glad to hear it. Right. Because we share a similar love of that. There it is. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Where are we? Jackie Masters, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And let me just say to Ness and Baby Cakes, thank you for, and Dion, Joyce Ocean, thank you for bringing all that together and helping me understand that part of myself. I really appreciate it. I come here to sort of help all of us understand each other and ourselves and all of that and the world. But y'all just did me a solid, so thank you. Really appreciate it. All right. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. So you started with the 4 of Cups, and now it's the King of Swords reversed. And honestly, I think this is a whole week, as you think about what you're going to do next work-wise, this is a whole week of thinking about what you don't want to do. It is not so much about what you want to do, it's about what you don't want to do. And that's not a negative thing, because there's a lot of things you do that you like to do, and we want to do those things. But what do you not want to do? And what kinds of people do you not want to be interacting with? That's what you're thinking about, and you're setting yourself up for your career going forward. All right. And it's Baby Cakes. Good to see you. Monday, you had the 7 of Wands. Here we are. Now that Ace of Pentacles reversed, man, it is like the looking for a job, but also sort of holding out that I'm not gonna do some jinky hinky job. I'm not. I'm going to be in a place where I'm going to be valued and where it's going to be a positive experience for everyone. And I think you're really holding out for that, and that's appropriate. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat, good to see you. Here is a card to wrap up the week. You had the Page of Swords on Monday. Ooh, and now Temperance reversed. So with the Page of Swords, I mean, you're learning, you're communicating, you're doing well. But with Temperance reversed, something got your goat. Seriously, something knocked you off balance. Something has happened internally or externally that is causing you to feel like you're not in the flow. Whatever that is, don't react to it. Just get back onto the flow. Get back onto the energy. You have been working with the energy long enough, Jazzy J, that you know what it is to be on the energy and you know what it is to be off the energy. You were on the energy, you got off the energy, get back on. And let me know if that makes sense. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like that energy flow, you can feel yourself on and then you can feel yourself off. You know about that, right? Ha, Jackie, I've been giving it a lot of thought this week. Yes. All right. Where are we? We are at Ashley. Thanks so much for being here. All right. A card for the end of the week for Ashley. The 7 of Wands reversed. This week, I feel like you did not have to stand alone. Maybe you spent time with friends. Maybe you felt some support from people around you, but that feels good to know that you are supported. Oh, Christine, thank you for that feedback. Very good. Okay. Lumen, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday, you had the Fool reversed. And today, the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it's been all work and no play. What's up with that? What is up with that? I feel like you're working hard and you're doing well, but it just doesn't seem like it's any fun at all. Maybe you need to find the fun. Maybe there's a way to work smarter, not harder. Or maybe there's just a need this week to congratulate yourself on the hard work you're doing. Maybe it's that. Baby cakes, I had a lot of memories wiped out. I can't remember a lot. Yeah, I think that happens to a lot of people. And yes to no jinky hinky jobs. Seriously. Seriously. All right. Amy Foreman, so good to see you. Thank you for being at StaarCon. You were fabulous. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Three of Wands reversed. There are ways that you feel this week that you're not winning. Maybe something happened this week that didn't feel good, but somehow, for some way, you are not feeling your way forward. And there is always a way, and you will find it. I promise. I promise. There is always a way, and you will find it. Lumen, OMG, so much work. Yeah. And I think just congratulate yourself for having done it. All right. Amy Foreman, the moments when it's hardest to believe in yourself are the moments when it's most important to do so. There it is. Hey, Medium That Rocks, you're good. You're good. Oh, Lumen, you got back from a month-long trip in Jamaica. Okay, I don't feel bad for you anymore. I hope it was fabulous, really. I hope you had a fabulous time. Okay. Here we go. Diana Price, yay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a fabulous StaarCon presenter. Thanks for thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. That's what I want to thank you for. So you started with the 10 of Swords and now the Chariot, and here you are on your way to in Serbia. So I think you're doing all the right things, Diana. I really do. I think you're in the flow and you're doing the right things. It's a good thing. Oh, you were working for family on the trip. Cool. That sounds good, man. That sounds really good. Okay. So Raymond Torres, I'll go ahead and pull a card for you to wrap up the week. Six of Wands reversed. There are ways you are not feeling like you're winning. You need to figure out what you need to do to make things go in your direction, because there's a way to do it. You just need to figure it out. Okay. Okay. Peggy Lou, yes, you did miss your card. Autumn Pond, here we go. Autumn Pond. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. You started with the 6 of Pentacles and now the 6 of Swords. And I love it that you've got back-to-back sixes. 6 of Pentacles is about how we help each other, and 6 of Swords is about how we move forward, reminding us to stay in the logical mind, not the emotional mind. But one way or the other, Autumn Pond, 6 is the number of victory. And you need to recognize that you are winning. Oh, Theranaya, Martha Vink, thank you, thank you. I skipped Theranaya. Okay. And Theranaya just became a member. Yay. Theranaya, you are a new member. So glad that you're here. Monday, you had the Knight of Wands. And now the Four of Pentacles. So I like these two cards together. They're sort of opposite energies, but they work. So with the Knight of Wands, you're moving forward. You're being creative. You're on your way. With the Four of Pentacles, you're being careful about how you do it. So it's like moving forward, but cautiously, and finding that balance. And that's very appropriate. So well done. And both Martha and Autumn Pond, thanks for watching out for Theranaya, and thanks for watching out for me. Really appreciate you. Makes sense, Diana, with the Chariot. It certainly does. Did I skip anyone else? I hope not. Okay. Who is up next? Okay, so Rebecca, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a new member. So Rebecca's asked for a card regarding some medical stuff. What we typically do here on Friday is a card for the week that was, wrapping up the week. But you may find, since that's been your focus this week, you may find that the card that comes up is appropriate to your question. I'll also let you know on Saturdays, I do your Saturday Psychic Sampler where you can ask specific questions. The link for that is already up, but I'm going to let you know I am moving it from its normal 12:30 time to 1 p.m. just to accommodate my schedule because I got busy in my office for tomorrow morning. So you can come tomorrow and ask a very specific question. And Theranaya, you are very welcome. So wrapping up your week, Rebecca, but keeping an eye on your question, the Two of Cups. You are doing a very good job, and you did a very good job this week, taking care of you and taking care of what you have to do. No matter what happens, you will have good people around you to help you. Your medical team is good, and this is a positive card. And I realize when we use the word positive, Raymond, I actually already did you. I just did you a couple of people ago. So, Rebecca, this is a card that reminds us that love is the most important thing and about the healing power of love. It's interesting to note that in the weight Two of Cups, we see the caduceus, which is the medical symbol, the symbol of healing. And so one way or the other, this does not speak to what the results will be. And it's interesting because I'm saying it's a positive card, but in medicine, we usually don't like positive results. It's the one time we like negativity is in medicine. I'm not saying what I think the results will or will not be. I don't have a read on that. But I do have a read on ultimately the energy is on healing, and healing is what's needed. So there you go. All right. Medium that rocks. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for being a fabulous presenter at StaarCon, where you signed up to do two presentations, and I made you do 3. Thank you so much for that. Okay. What's up, Kimmy? We got the devil. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? It could be that this week was heavy and hard. It could be that. It could be that you're feeling daunted by the things you need to do to get to where you need to go. It could be all of those things. One way or the other, the thing to know, Kimmy, is the only way. Oh, you had the flu. Okay. Okay. So then give yourself as much time as you need to heal and you'll be fine. Perfect. Sorry, I've never been so glad to hear that a person had the flu, but here we are. Oh, Rebecca. No, I get it. I get it. And the Two of Cups speaks to your week. That's fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. Very good then. Moving on. Okay. So, Lumen, your mother's Jamaican. So, my son-in-law, Damien, is Jamaican. Well, I mean, he's American, but his family's from Jamaica. And I so want all of us to go to Jamaica together. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Where are we? Scrolling through. Okay. From my perspective, my friends, I've answered everybody. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. If you're here and you have not asked a question, please do. It's last call for readings. There are links in the description. A link to... You can still get a StaarCon ticket and watch all the recordings and come to the lounge events, so you can do that. StaarCon in Jamaica, that would be fun. A link to book a session with me. While my Saturday is pretty booked, I do have some time on Sunday and I have some time later on today, so go ahead and book that session with me. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. Okay, now everybody wants StaarCon in Jamaica. We'll see. Lumen, the last time I pulled the devil for a daily read, I ended up having a great hookup session later in the day. Only time I was happy to see the devil, right? I mean, the devil can be like a lot of fun in certain ways. So yeah, absolutely. All right, my friends. And again, if you are local, we are doing our meetup this Sunday, 4 p.m. I think it would be hard to do a whole conference in Jamaica, but maybe a retreat. Oh, Jazzy J. Just saw my reading. Wanted to say Temperance Reverse totally matches how I was feeling earlier this morning. Already taking steps to center and realign my focus. Hey, Country Love Homestead, good to see you. Lisa Harmon gave you... Lisa Harmon, you're so funny. Check savings for bail money in Jamaica. Yeah, got it. Country Love Homestead, thank you for being here. And you've been gifted a membership by Lisa Harmon. So hello, and thanks for being a member. Let's do a card for you. Do you remember, were you here on Monday, Country Love Homestead, and do you know what your card was? There are some all-inclusive resorts. Let's go to Jamaica. You guys. Not this year. 2026, 2027, I would be open to considering it. I would. To doing a retreat there. We could do just like a village retreat. That would be very interesting, right? We'll talk. Okay. Country Love Homestead, you've joined us while we're talking about taking the whole village off to Jamaica. What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. Okay, here we go. Country Love Homestead. I don't remember my card. I think it was the Five of Wands reversed. That sounds about right. And now we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So Country Love Homestead, I feel like this week you did not feel like you had what you needed. Maybe someone let you down. Maybe, communication didn't go well. Maybe someone dropped the ball. Do what you have to do to make things right for yourself and to make sure you have what you need. That's really the important piece. That's really the important thing. And whether we're forgiving someone or not forgiving someone, that doesn't matter. Maybe you didn't ask for help in the way that you needed to. So there could be a communication thing. Oh, Country Love Homestead makes sense. I dropped that friend this week. Totally resonates. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. And here's Jolie James giving everyone a massage in Jamaica. That is so funny. Okay. Well, you never know what might happen. There was a time when StaarCon was just a flicker in my mind, and now it's a real thing. So you just never know. My friends, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you, Lisa Harmon. Thank you for your fabulous act of generosity here today. Thank you to the members, to the moderators. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take really good care. Oh, I just have to read this. Hang on. Joyous Ocean, I'm not listening now, dealing with something offline. So glad the drama happened after I heard my reading. That's hilarious. Well, I hope the drama gets fixed quickly. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you so much.